You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop, and here is the last maker I was promising you. It is the Dr. Dreadful Demented Drink Lab. Drink everything you make. So there's a drink a clot cocktail, lick a monster wart, gulp a glob of potion. Looks gross, tastes great. Of course, this is one of the older sets, and I'm noticing now this requires batteries. Let's take a look. It says there's 20 experiments. I'm not sure all 20 come in this one kit, because a lot of times those experiments are in other kits. Bubble your potions with the motorized pump. There's 62 pieces. Here's everything that's in the kit. Nutritional facts. It's never been opened, so I would be the first one to break the seal on this and check out what's inside. I'm just kind of showing you all the sides, kind of what I've been doing on these videos now. So there you go, batteries. All right, you know what I have to do? I've been doing these quite often, pretty much one a day, almost every day for Halloween. So I will be back with all the pieces on the table, and we'll check it out. All right, here we go. It all looks overwhelming. Every time I put a set out like this, it's just to kind of show you before I put it all together, go over some of the stuff. This is the mixes. They all seem pretty soft and okay. And then you have a flask with a stopper, okay, and it has this oozy stuff coming down the side. A couple of beakers. They also have that oozy stuff coming down the side. Very cool. They say Dr. Dreadful. And then you have two little test tubes with corks on them. Okay, and everything seems to have holes in them, so we'll probably need to connect some tubes because there's a lot of tubes. Look at the tubes. All right, and a piece, this is the blow stirrer, it's called. And you've got these little stands here. They are called the lab links, and then the lab link bases, a sticker sheet, and then you have your recipe cards, a ladle with holes in it. They call this the strainer ladle, and then you have a measuring spoon and a stirrer, and then some other little pieces, the main base, which is here. Looks like I'll have to take this off, put the batteries in. Ooh, what's in there? I don't know. I will see. So when I come back, then I'll be a little one step closer to actually putting together. I'll have the batteries ready, and we will officially get started. Okay, batteries first. Batteries, then stickers. That is done. Simple enough. It's called label application. Now, you do that, then you're attaching the hoses. So I'll do that after I get all the decals on, so nothing's in the way. So Dr. Dreadful goes, let me make sure I have this the right way. They have this like this. It says Dr. Dreadful here. Okay. And then a slime piece going along here. Now there's a bunch of slime pieces. They don't actually tell you which one. So I'll just get some of these done here. He goes in here like this. Okay. And then there's a little meter line on this side. This one goes here like this. It's like a screen, like a TV screen. Well, let's see, do they give you more label instructions? Unfortunately, they do not tell you where all these go. That's all they show you. And then one long strip along here. So that's probably the longest one. So I will revert back to the box. Maybe they have more information there. Otherwise, when I come back, I'll be putting this together. All right, so batteries are set. Now they want you to test the system and make sure everything is working correctly. So they have you line up this here first. And then they have air coming into one side. Now they said you could put a little cooking spray on these to aid them into fitting better. Okay, like that. You might need cooking spray. I don't think so. It shouldn't have come off at all. There you go. This is naturally going to want to do that. And then from there, another one goes into here. Okay, and then they have one of these setups. It looks like two of these, one of these, and two of the black bases. All right. let's see. No difference here. These just look like they clip in. Basically, there's some prep time here. This here and this here. So these are kind of made to be expandable, and you could adjust and set up different little sets if you want. Then this goes like this. This like this, and then this on here. I'm just kind of doing what they're doing here. Then you could put this here and this here. They want you to pump 3 batches of water into the system to get it all primed up. This one here, this one here, and it looks like you might have to even cut some tubing. It says you might have to cut tubing. So that to that to that. Look at that. Is that wild or what? So let me see. It doesn't really give you any lengths or anything. And it shows that into a beaker. And as of right now, the only other tubing is this. And it looks like it's secured. So let me cut a piece here. Scissors. Where are you, scissors? Right here. Because all these tubes look way too long. So let's just shorten this one. They don't give you any like indication, length, or tell you what you have to do or don't do. Okay, so that's going to be a lot of air to pass to get the water back into here. It's got to pass through that big tube. So let us see. That's going to end up down here like this. All right. So how about we do this? How about I take this one off of here? Let me do that. And I'll connect this one to here. I wish I'd say, all right, cut this tube to this length, cut this tube to this length, but they don't. So it says, okay, I got to fill from the flask to the test tube to the next test tube and then to the beaker. So let me put some water in my flask. Okay, we're almost set. I mean, even the littlest leak of air is going to give us problems. We'll just have to narrow it down and see. From this to this. Oh, this is just to clean and set up. Okay, so we need to get this side now. So this locks into here. And this is your on-off. Okay, so now it's on. So all these pumps are in the off position. We'll turn on this pump. See if it creates air pressure here. Not pumping out all the air. Let me see if they tell you to push that tube a little further down. There we go. Into the water. Okay, and this one coming back this way. Ooh, there. Whoa, wait, oh, slow down, slow down. So first test tube is filling. It is hard to push these tubes in all the way. So this one needs to go in all the way down there. Okay, so now it's making it to that one. Then this one needs to go all the way to the bottom there. And then we'll have a final system. Ah, I see. We are getting some water. Oh, there it goes. Check that out. So let's just add a little bit more water to this. So after this, I will get everything set, cleaned. Let's turn the air off and get some full air going through. It seems like the pump's a little weak to be. There we go. Ooh, did you hear that? It was like, oh, I hope it's gonna work. Well, I saw some water go through. We got some in here, but I just think it needs a little bit more pumping. Oh, there we go. Hear it down here? The air? It's not filling up, but it's at least making things happen. I'm pinching. All right, well, I'm going to keep going, forging ahead. I'll get this cleaned out, and then I'll move on to the next step. In regards to the decals, the picture of the box doesn't show any decals on it at all. So I'm going to kind of just wing it there and then come back and then finish setting up. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that cool? Let me zoom in there a little bit so you can kind of see what's going on. This one keeps not getting low enough. That's a good way to like practice and learn too, to kind of figure all this out. All right. We at least see some action. So when I come back, I'll have it pumped out and we will continue the process. Okay, I adjusted one tube and it seems to be working better now. I will show you. I've now filled up most of the beaker. Watch. Here we go. It's this one here. You want this one out of the air. There. Now we're getting a nice flow. See that? The pump seems to kind of like increase and decrease pressure. So I just wanted to check back in and show you that I've now finished at least one complete flask full. So I'll be back. Alright, so from here on out, they don't really give you any instructions on what to set up and how to set it up. You're kind of on your own. So I could just kind of look at the box and just show you what they have. They've got a couple of these going across here, and then let's see, this going this way, higher up here. Here, I'll show you. And this is where they have the recipe cards at. A little strange, they don't really give you full instructions. You're on your own to create, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my own little set here. So now the recipe cards, these kind of tell you what you can do. Then all the different things. You have the drink bot. Look at that, you can build this crazy structure. Now that looks like something from another set. So I have to really study these and see, because there's no skull in this set. That was in another set, so you might be mixing sets. And then making brains, there's no molds for that. So let me just hold up each card, and then you can kind of look at them. Fizzy Drink Dragons. I'm not sure which ones I can do today. Looks like I can do this one, but I'm not sure. I don't see this gummy creature. There were no molds. Mutated Milk. Double Drip Drink. Or, yeah, Double Drip Drink. Vein Brain Drink. Tangy Eyeball Bites. Fruity Foamy Finger. Edible Alien Probe. That's a different kit. There's the drink bot. Frothy Fruity Fungus. Cocoa Cat Box. Splattered Toast. Blood Clot Cocktail. Foamy Test Tubes. Ooh, I probably can do that. So build this structure and then follow these directions. Luscious Leeches. Now I made Leeches in another one. I wonder if anything in red is something that I can do with this set, and anything in blue is another set. I'll have to find out. Monster Warts. Alright, so those are all being held in this. At least the one you're going to do. I'll put that off to the side. I'll temporarily put one in. I think I need to study this just a little bit more. I'm feeling a little uncertain about this set. The directions are very limited, and there's very little information. Okay, so this goes across here like this. You know, which pumps, when to use which pump. There's 3 here, so do you need all 3? It doesn't really say. Alright, here we go. This goes on here. Get in there. Here we go. I don't think this is going to be my first recipe, but at least we got something setting this up. Now on the box they also show like a bigger structure off to the side holding this. They show it one high with the little black feet on it. So I will study this a little bit more. Pick my first card. Prep some things so it looks like I'm ready. So they show this to this. Then they show this with the test tubes on it. It's not very stable though, I noticed that. Okay. Like I had it originally. It's all still wet too. So that to that. Move some pieces around. Get my beaker in here. And then I mean my flask, and then I will come back now. All right, so there you go. Got my tools, I'm all set. Let me take a look at it, and I'll be right back. All right, I decided to stay with the plasma bubbles. That's experiment card number 3, because I was right. The red ones use the parts from Drink Lab, and the blue ones say using parts from Drink Lab and the Food Lab, so you have to combine them. So right now, I just need to add water to this. It says, mix with H2O. So fill second line with H2O. So they're actually pointing to the third line. I don't know why they do that. This is the second line. But the second line above, first line above quarter cup. So I'm going to put some water in there and get that set. Let me just push this down and then turn the pump on. And I'll turn this pump off. Okay, this is how you're using your water. There you go. Okay, done. So that's set. Okay. And now, here, I'll do it up here so we have a nice upper platform to work on. It says... Alright, I think we're good. So now we need the crud kicker, and I'm mixing 6 teaspoons of the crud kicker into this one. And then the other beaker, it needs that one with the other mix. So let's do that. 6 teaspoons. Alright. Ooh, it smells good. Okay, I got confused on another maker when this was the half teaspoon and the teaspoon. So I want to make sure I get this right. 6 teaspoons, and they want them leveled teaspoons. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now stir that. In a separate beaker, fill to the first line with H2O. So now they're actually showing the first line as the first line, but the second line is the third line. Very confusing. I wish they'd just say half cup, quarter cup. Okay, so now we need to get some water in this. I wonder if I have enough in here. Let me see. Let's just try it and see. It's pretty cool. I can control my water now. So the first line is way down here. Ooh, stop, stop, stop. Okay, just a little bit more, but I think we're okay there. Okay, now fill to, okay, then 3 teaspoons of the number 1A strawberry clotting crud. And then mix. Okay, so 3 teaspoons. There is 1, 2, and 3. All right, now mix that. Okay, so now it says put the crud into the kicker. I'm gonna move this up here. I think we're mixed pretty good. And then this goes in here. Okay, and that's what we're gonna drop this into with the dropper. Now this reminds me of other kits that I've done, newer kits. In the Japanese kits, it makes little drops, so same system, probably the same chemicals. Alright, here we go. Then it says, save the kicker mix for the next experiment. Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, I don't know what that is yet. So then I just drop this in. And let's see if it's forming little balls, I think. I don't know. It looks like it, doesn't it? Ooh, they all came out. They're flat, but it is working. Look at them in there. Okay, let me mix it up just a little bit. Oh, you can't see it. Look at them in there. See them? Here, let me hold this up. Okay. Not sure why I need to save that, but when they're in the water, they're all separate. They're not super duper little balls like they show up, but it just could be the age of the chemicals. I'm not sure. But at least it's making something. Look at that. All right. Let me see if I can pull just one out. See that? So there you go. That is experiment number 1. Let me clean up a little bit, come back, and check out what this next experiment is. All right, I am on recipe number 4, and I'm going to show you what I was looking at with number 3. I was looking at this second line, and it's pointing to that one there. That's the second line, 1/4 cup, and that's the first line. So my eyes were looking up there, not down there. They really wanted it just on a 1/4 cup. I don't know why. This one's pointing now to the right line and saying a 1/4 cup. I wish they would have just said that the first time. I think it's okay because my first recipe did work. So here we go. Now I'm going to remake the crud cutter with the 6 teaspoons again. It's just going to have a little less water, that's all. So here we go. Now for sure, I'm going to a 1/4 cup. Okay, that's done. And then 6 teaspoons. Here we go. I'm glad there's extra. 1, 2. I'll show you. I saved the first one, 3. So I'll show it to you. They actually came out pretty good. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, mix that up. I'm starting to like it. I'm starting to understand it now. You're kind of just on your own, freely play, do whatever you want. You can set it up however you want. They're not confining you to say you have to set it up a certain way. And then, let's see, it's the mango clotting crud. I need to get 3 teaspoons of that in a separate beaker. Fill to the first line. I understand that. Why don't they just put 1/8 quarter and have it like that, and then, I don't know. Let's put that back up there. Let's bring this in here. Let's do our water. First line. Got it. Okay, and then let's take this out here. 3 teaspoons of this. Here we go. Next experiment. 1. Ooh, it's turning a yellowish color. See that? 2. And 3. Okay, mix that up. Now it says, drop a spoonful of crud into kicker. Let harden for 2 minutes. Lift out and eat. Okay. I want to mix it up a little bit more. This sure does remind me of other kits, does it not? Okay, so this one is mixed pretty good. And then this one I'll mix a little bit more. I'm just kind of whipping it. So a spoonful. It doesn't really say this spoon. It looks like this spoon and not this little tiny spoon. Let's see. What are they calling a spoon? Oh, so a measuring spoonful. I guess I'm just, want to make sure I don't mess things up. Okay, here we go. A spoonful. It smells good. The mango. I'll just double check this one. There's a little bit of powder on the bottom, but I think overall we are good to go. A spoonful. I keep saying that. A spoonful. A spoonful. All right. Okay. 2 minutes. Setting my timer. And I will come back in 2 minutes. Okay, that is 2 minutes. And let's just see here. I'm going to lift it up and put it in here and see what we have. Oh, it's like, actually, they're nicer looking little bursts of bubbles than the last ones. All right, I'm not sure. Lift out and eat, and they show little bubbles again. Bite for a burst of flavor. So it looks to be just like a different shape. I'm going to bite this for a burst of flavor. I want to try the burst of flavor. Here we go. I'm going to try one. It is a burst of flavor. It's like a mango. Very good. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so I decided to revert back to recipe 1, which I skipped over just because I had card 3 on there. It's called Monster Warts. Mix 2 mini fizzy drink dusts. Freaky fizzy dust right here. 2 mini ones now. So now this is a spoon, this little one. Okay, 2 mini in a beaker. All right, here we go. 2 mini. It always says level, but it's close. It's close. And then 2 mini H2O, so I don't need the machine for that. 1, 2. Then mix that up. Doesn't look like anything, really. Okay, now it says, lick a bubbling wart. All right, we're going to lick a bubbling wart. This is clean and ready. Now it says, add mini scoop of tangy spores, any flavor. So I have lime, tangy spores. Let me smell it. If I'm going to eat it, smells okay. So lick my hand. All right, I'm going to lick my hand. Here we go. There, I licked my hand. Add 1 mini scoop of tangy spores, any flavor. 1 mini scoop, got it. Here we go. Ooh, it feels cold. Add 1 drop of this and then eat it. Oh, cool. Did you see that? It's fizzing. I'm adding more than 1 drop. Look at that. That's a lot to eat. All right, I'll give it a shot. It tastes like, what's that fizzy candy? Thinking Zots. It tastes like a Zots Fizz. All right. So now I'm going to flip this over to number 2. Well, let's take a look at it, because I know all of these need some kind of prep. So I got to wash things, come back. It's called Fruity Foamy Finger. So let's do that. I don't know how many I'm going to do. That would make the 4th one. So let me wash this, come back, and do a Fruity Foamy Finger. All right, here we go. Jumping in, it says 2 mini scoops of the Freaky Fizzy Dust. Okay, 2 mini scoops of the Freaky Fizzy Dust. As I repeat it, just to mentally know that I'm on track. 2 scoops. 1, 2. Okay. And then number 3B, which was the lime. Add 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, don't mess that up. 1/2 teaspoon. Okay. Then mix that up. Okay, one, lick your finger, coat with powder, lick again. Oh, so it's just like a, whatchamacallit. Whatchamacallit. Yes. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try it. Lick my finger, then put it in there, and then try it. It's good. Now try it again. I did. It sizzles. I guess it does a little, but it is tasty. All right, that's enough of that. All right, so now I can bounce over to number 5. You gotta love the pictures on there, man. Look at that. Sticking out his tongue, and then it sizzles. Look in mirror. All right, number 4, number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was the Luscious Leeches. That one looks pretty good. So it looks like we're advancing now. That was my elbow, by the way. To something up here. So let's get to 6 at least. Let me set up for 5. And then we'll go from there. All right, so we are moving on to number 5, the Luscious Leeches. Now it said I could keep my kicker from a previous experiment. So I'm keeping that. I saved that, remember that? And then now I need to mix with H2O up to the first line. All right, so let's do that. Here we go. First line with H2O. Wow, you got to move quick. Okay. And then, let's see. It says 1 teaspoon of blueberry dandruff. I got all my bags open now. 1 teaspoon. All right, they show red in the picture, but I'm thinking it's not red. And then 3 teaspoons of mango crud. But my mango, I've used that a lot, so I'm going to use the strawberry crud. Why not? It said you can mix up. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now mix this up. I'm not trying to be able to do many more after this. Ooh, a nice purple. Look at that. All right, so I'm going to mix that up. This actually gets put in the test tubes, but they wanted me to reset this up. I'm looking at the picture now. I didn't do it. They want this like this, connected to this. Oh, like this. Not that it's the end of the world. Could have left it, but okay, so these get up. They want the kicker in the test tubes. I'm going to mix that other one a little bit more. I just want to get this set. And they don't show you how much. It says fill to the first line fill 2 tubes. All right. So I'll put a little bit in each and then see where that gets me. Gets me almost all the way to the top. Okay, looks like we're going to have some stuff running over. Now squirt a whole dropper of crud into tubes. Okay. They're talking about the second crud. That's going to make the gummy effect. I think we're pretty much seeing the same effect happen with just different colors and in different ways. Kind of what I'm thinking here. You seeing the same thing? It's all using the same mixes and stuff. Okay, so now a dropper full. Here we go. Let's check it out. Oh, cool. That worked cool. Now that's cool. Look at that. Ooh, that one broke up. See, it's like the little balls on that one. Then it says, a whole dropper of crud into tube. Let it firm up for a minute, then eat it. Okay. I'll be back in a minute. All right, it has been a minute. I don't think I'm going to eat this one. I don't know why. I just want to move it to something else. Here, let me get my dropper. See if I can get some of this out. Okay, I'm just going to put it in there. I know it's not good, but then I can do this. Save some of this. And pour this in this. Here we go. Like I said, I've saved everything. So, ooh, look at that. Nice, long, stringy leech. Let's do that again. Alright, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do another one. Let me look over everything, see where I'm at. And then with supplies. And then I will check back in. Look at that. But I have everything in little bowls now so I can show you each experiment. Well, except for the one where I lick my hand and my finger, right? Alright, I cleaned up what I could, set what mixes I could, and I hopped all the way to number 15, which requires everything, including the bubbler, which I have not used, so that's why I want to use it. So let's just get started. Alright, first things first, they have this 2 times as high. So it's way up in the air. So I'm just taking all the pieces apart. Okay, check this out now. Gonna have to do some major camera adjustments on this. Okay. Look at the size of that tower. I know, the squeaky. It's a disturbing squeak. Then I'm also going to need the bubbler with a tube extension on it. So this goes over this to make it even longer, because you want it really long to reach up there. And this goes into this. Okay. So now it is connected to one long tube. And this comes out. We don't need this here. And then this will go in here. So now I can reach all the way up there. Here we go. Let's put this in here. Because now I need this as a measuring device. I need all the beakers and everything. So let's take that out. Let's dump some of the water. All right. So in this one, it says fill to the first line with H2O. I'm going to use this because I had to disconnect everything. Okay. And in there, mix 1.5 teaspoons of any crud. Okay, 1.5 teaspoons of any crud. And at this point, whatever happens, happens. 1.5 teaspoons of any crud. Here we go. And that's about all I probably have in here. Okay. Now in this one here, they want it to fill to the second water line. We're making this again now. You mean to the 1/4 cup? Oh, why did you just say fill to 1/4 cup? Or number them 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, Dr. Dreadful. I'm just saying. Okay, mix that. Mix this. Oh, there's nothing in there yet. 6 teaspoons of this one here, the crud kicker. I don't think I have 6, so we'll do whatever we got. 1. We're kind of repeating all the other, the one experiment we already did. 3, 4, 5. Those aren't level. I know they're not level. Okay. Then drip all of that into there to make the little bursts of flavor. I do want to mix these more. I mean, I don't want to rush. I feel like I'm rushing now. Sorry. It's not intentional. Okay. This one looks good. That one looks good. Now we will drop all of it. It says drip it all in. Don't hold back. Okay, almost done. Now I need to take this again, filled to the third line with H2O. Ooh. Look at all those droplets in there. You see them all in there? Swimming around. Boy, they said use it all. I'm using it all. Okay, that's all in there. Let me just give this a quick wipe. The third line. We've never been to the third line, have we? I'm just going to pour it. I'll pour it into the beaker first. And not my orange cup. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Okay. 6 teaspoons of the Tangy spores. Wow. 6 teaspoons. I keep leaving things in the bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That hits your nostrils. 6. Now, if I've made a mistake at this point, and you let me know in the comments, I'm sorry. There's just so many bags and mixes and things to find. Okay, now I'm gonna mix that a little bit more. I want to get to this now. It says fill to the third line. Here we go again. Third line. So 1, 2, 3. That would be a half a cup. Okay, and then put in the Freaky Fizzy Dust, 3 mini scoops. Okay, so that's the back of this one. Freaky Fizzy Dust, 3 scoops. 1, 2. Swirl to mix. Oh, okay, that's cool. I could mix that and mix this. Ooh, that's hard to do. It's like patting your head and... Okay, so now I need to come back. I'm going to reset my camera up as high as it'll go. And now I have everything set. And I will finish this up. Alright, here we go. I'm expecting a mess. So let's see. So let me get the pump going. Messes are okay. There should be air bubbling now. Ooh, check that out. It looks stable. Now you're pouring this one in. Okay. And then it should, let's see. I don't know what it's going to do. Make worms, I don't know. I've lost track. Oh. Don't do that again. Okay, now drink it. Add fizz mix. Okay, well let's just get that cool bubbling effect in there. That's pretty neat. Let's look at that up close. I have to say it's a pretty cool toy. All right, now they show this out, so let me turn this off. Then add the fizz. Look at all the slimy stuff in there. Let's see, is it gonna fizz? I don't know. Is it fizzing? I don't see fizzing. Do you see fizzing? I don't see any fizzing. Oh well. At least we got to that point, right? Well, let me add some fizzy in there. Why not? What was the last one I did? Tangy spores. Oh, fizzy dust. Here, let's see if this makes it fizz. Oh, I guess there is a little bit of fizzing going on. If this doesn't make it fizz, I don't know what does. I'm experimenting now. Now we want to see some fizz. Now I'm just messing around. because I want to put more air in there. Oh, cool. All right, well, there you go. I made bubbles, so that's kind of like fizzing, fizzy bubbles. I don't think I want to drink this. There, now it's fizzing over. Look at that. Aha! We've got fizzing. All right, so I will come back now. I will bring out all of them, everything I've done that I can, and then we'll wrap it up. That is so cool. Power off. All right, I want to just show you everything I made here with the little spore balls. And they surely are. Here, if I put them in my hand, you will see they have turned into little gelatinous balls of goodness. And then here are the bigger clumps. I poured some extra in there. This is that bigger version of it. And then here were the lychee things. Look at that. And then this is the one I just made. So I get it now. I understand it. I like this the most. And hope you enjoyed it, and hope you have a safe Halloween. I kind of just like doing that here. I'll leave you with that. And happy Halloween to everybody. And just so you know, for the rest of, well, up until Thanksgiving, the videos will go down slightly. So I have a little break time, and I can get ready for, you know, Thanksgiving and the big Christmas rush of videos. So don't be shocked. I'll try to let you know in the comments what's going on as it happens. And I'm going to leave it at that. And thanks for watching and supporting Lucky Penny Shop. Hope you liked it. Sorry I couldn't get to every single one, but I went from 1 to 15. And I think 15 was the coolest. I like this tool. And thanks for, you know, giving this video a thumbs up and sharing it. It'll help out a lot. Later! If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.